Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya. Gopi Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanand Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Shila Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Harinam Sankirtan Yakti Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Everybody repeat Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.19 Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu Santustyayena Kenava Santustyayena Kenava Sarvendriyopashantya cha Sarvendriyopashantya cha Tushyati Asu Janardana Tushyat Ashu Janardana Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu Santustyayena Kenava Sarvendriyopashantya cha Sarvendriyopashantya cha Tushyat Janardana Last time Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu Santustyayena Kenava Sarvendriyopashantya cha Tushyatyasu Janardana Kenava Sarvendriya Yasu Janardana Daya Sarva Bhuteshu Santustyayena Kenava Tushyat Ashu Janardana Sarvendriya Cha Tushyat Ashu Janardana Dayaya Sarva Translation and purport Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Dayaya, by showing mercy, Sarva Bhuteshu, all living entities. Santustya, by being satisfied. Yena Kenava, somehow or other. Sarva Indriya, all the senses. Upashantya, by controlling. Cha, also. Dusyanti, become satisfied. Asu, very soon. Janardana, the Lord of all living entities. Translation and purport. Translation, by showing mercy to all living entities, being satisfied somehow or other, restricting the senses from sense enjoyment, one can very quickly satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. These are some of the ways in which the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be satisfied by the devotee. The first item mentioned is Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu, showing mercy to all conditioned souls. The best way to show mercy is to spread Krishna consciousness. The entire world is suffering for want of this knowledge. People should know that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the original cause of everything. Knowing this, everyone should directly engage in his devotional service. Those who are actually learned, advanced in spiritual understanding, should preach Krishna consciousness all over the world so that people may take to it and make their lives successful. The word Sarva Bhuteshu is significant because it applies not only to human beings but to all the living entities appeared in the 8,400,000 species of lives. A devotee can do good not only to humanity but to all the living entities as well. Everyone can benefit spiritually by chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. When the transcendental vibration of Hare Krishna is sounded, even the trees, animals, insects benefit. Thus, when one chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra loudly, he actually shows mercy to all the living entities. To spread the Krishna consciousness movement throughout the world, the devotee should be satisfied in all conditions. Narayana parasarve nakutaschana bhibyati sarvapa swargapa varga marakesh apitulyartha darshinaha. It does not matter to the pure devotee if he has to go to hell to preach. The Supreme Lord lives in the heart of a hog, although the Lord is in Vaikunta. Even while preaching in hell, a pure devotee remains a pure devotee by his constant association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To attain this state, one has to control his senses. The senses are automatically controlled when one's mind is engaged in the service of the Lord. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasha Swamniti Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatam Vaham Vande Shri Gurum Deenatarina Ajanulambita Bujau Kanakavadato Sankirtanaika Pitarau Kamalayatakshav Vishwambharau Dvijavarau Yugadharma Palau Vande Jagat Priyakarau Karunavatarau. katanchana smrite yasmin dushkaram sukaram bhavet vishmritim viparitam shyat Shri Chaitanyam namamitam. Okay, all right, so let's start. Everybody, welcome to this Srimad Bhagavatam class. So 4.31.19, and the chapter's name is what is this? Narada instructs the Prachetas. Everybody knows the background that Prachetas are being preached by Narada Muni. Who is preaching to Prachetas? Narada Muni. He's preaching. He's giving transcendental knowledge. So that is the background. And there is some story behind that. We'll not go into that. So today's shloka, Dayaya sarva bhuteshu santushya yena kena va sarvendriyopashantya cha tushyanti asu janardana. Today's shloka is the answer to the $1 million question. What is the $1 million question? Can somebody guess? Everybody has this question in their mind, and everybody wants the answer to this question. And here today, we can discuss this question and we can find answer. What is the $1 million question for us every day? What do we want ultimately? Why are we here together in the temple doing so many things? Prabhu, what is the answer, Prabhu? We want to look for happiness. Okay, but how do we get it? Yes, this is the $1 million question. How to study? Everybody claps. Murli Prabhu, actually you are right, Prabhu. Ultimately, this will lead to the happiness, that the bliss, actually it's not happiness, bliss we can call. Happiness is like it comes, goes. We're not much excited about happiness. Sukha is temporary. Ananda is anandham buddhi vardhanam. So the $1 million question, so how many are ready to pay the $1 million to me? Nobody wants to pay. Everybody is poor here. Nobody knows how many zeros are in a million maybe. And then you have to multiply it with dollars. How much is dollar value nowadays? No idea. How will I get? Huh? 93. That means 9 crores I'll get. So that's true actually. You can't pay for this, but anyhow, it's a $1 million question. Okay, now here the last line says, Tushyati ashu janardana. Janardana will be pleased. In this shloka, there is a solution to that. How to please Janardana? Janardana means one who maintains us. And the goal is to please Krishna. And what should we do? There are 3 things in this shloka. We have to cultivate these 3 things. If you have these 3 things, Janardana will be pleased. And I will get $1 million. Okay, so what are the 3 things? First line says, the first one, Dayaya sarva bhuteshu. Everybody, you should have Dayaya sarva bhuteshu. You should be merciful. We should cultivate mercy. If you have mercy in you, then first step you have crossed. Okay, 1. What is that first one? Can everybody repeat? Daya, mercy, or compassion you can call. I don't want to distinguish between Shishi Gaurnitai ki jai, Shishi Radha Madan Mohan ji ki jai, and Shishi Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai. Okay, so first thing we need to have is we should be merciful. We should cultivate mercy. Okay, we'll explain this. Because it's not so simple, you know. Mercy means, oh yes, I am merciful. Okay, let's see how merciful you are today. What is mercy? Let's try to understand, okay? Let's focus today. So first thing is mercy. You can call it compassion also. There's a slight difference. Okay, next one is, what is the next one? Can somebody tell? Daya sarva bhuteshu santyustya ena kenava. Krishna wants you to be satisfied. You have to cultivate satisfaction. Santustya. You never thought about it, definitely. This never came to your mind. Daya is definitely in the top 1. Everybody knows that. But second, being satisfied is also something which we have to cultivate to make Krishna happy. How do we do that? I'll tell you today. We'll discuss. And last but not the least, the third one is sarvendriyopashantya cha. Can somebody guess what do you mean by this? In a simple word. Yes, Krishna says you have to be sense controlled. You have to control your senses. You have to control your mind. Then I'll be happy with you. 3 things you do, I'll become pleased. Then you'll get bliss. What are the 3 things? Can repeat? First one, mercy or compassion. First one we have to have. Second one is, we have to become satisfied. And third one is, you have to become, what is that? Sense control. Now the first one, let's try to get into it now deeply. Mercy, if I ask you what is the highest mercy, you'll answer. 100% of you will answer. What is the highest mercy? Let me hear loudly. What is the highest mercy that you can show to any conditioned soul? Here, conditioned soul. What is that? Everybody. Giving Krishna consciousness is the highest mercy. Like for example, if there is a poor man with bad clothes, dirty looking face and all bad, and then he's hungry also, what is the best thing that you can do? Give the food to him and he'll be happy. If you just don't give food, if you just give him some nice clothes, take him to Raymond shop, yes, clothes, and then you take him to a parlor and then get him shaved, clean, that doesn't help. That is what people are trying to do. That is not mercy. You have to give food to him. And when he's eaten the food, then totally he's happy. Similarly, inside this body is Atma. You need to give something to the Atma. Okay, then that is highest mercy. Now let's get into this. This is very common sense. Everybody knows this. Now, there are so many religions and so many spiritual leaders and so many so-called people who speak about mercy. And nowadays, even so-called religious people, they give mercy to people. And they say, yes, now I gave you mercy. And the other person gives mercy to others. How he gives the mercy? He kills others. Let all the other people who don't understand mercy be killed. Nowadays, that's what happens. Jesus gave mercy. People took the mercy. And then in the name of Jesus Christ's mercy, they started killing, saying that this is how we give mercy. Islam also so many times. Nowadays, war is going on. What is this all thing? You take mercy. That means the problem is the mercy that they get is not real mercy. Isn't it a fact? The mercy that generally people get in the name of some so-called spirituality, religion, whatever nonsense you call, that is not true mercy. If that was true mercy, then it will not lead to some disaster. Got the point? You see now, so many religions, ultimately what's happening? Killing. People are getting killed, and then they say that these people didn't deserve mercy. We wanted to eliminate them and give the mercy to those who want it. What is this mercy? So I just wanted to give you a brief idea. What is real mercy? Now, now we are talking about mercy given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The mercy that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed, it's different. It's a different level of mercy. The impression that you get or the samskaras that form in your soul when you get mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are eternal. Eternal. And they don't lead to so-called violence. They make you truly happy. The samskaras. Because see, all this mercy comes in the form of what? In the form of a samskara or in the form of an impression on your mind. Or you take it, some knowledge, and then they form some guna, right? They become samskara. But the samskaras which they get outside are different. Here we get eternal samskara. Now let's come to this. How this happens. How this mercy manifests in the life of a conditioned soul. Whose mercy I'm talking about? Whose mercy? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. I'm not talking about any person who is preaching so-called spirituality. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, how does it manifest? What samskara does it imprint on your soul? And which becomes an eternal impression, an eternal samskara. How does it manifest? Now, if you go to Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is one shloka which is speaking very precisely about how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy manifests. There is a conversation. First time when Swarup Damodar Prabhu comes from Varanasi after many years of isolation or separation from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Because he hears that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come back to Jagannath Puri after traveling south, and then he's come back, and immediately he gives up Varanasi, because there he was learning all Vedanta and so-called things. He gives up and said, I'm going to go and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now. And the first meeting that happens between Swarup Damodar Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes out with a verse. It's a big verse which you can go and check out. It's a very long verse, okay? I can read that, but anyhow, I'll read it. It will be very inspiring for us to, and then we'll discuss about that. Okay, what is a verse? This is from Madhya Lila, chapter number 10, 119 shloka. Please, they're very complicated. I can't properly maybe pronounce. Helo dhunita khedaya vishadaya pronmilad amodaya shamya shastra vivadaya rasadaya chittarpinodmadaya shashvat bhakti vinodaya samadaya madhurya maryadaya Shri Chaitanya Dayani Detavadaya Bhuyadamandodaya. This is a very powerful shloka. In this shloka, Swarup Damodar Prabhu is giving his realization about how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is manifesting in the life of a conditioned soul. That means in our lives. You can, when I speak this verse, you'll understand it really manifested in this manner. We need to understand how it manifests. It's not that, oh, preaching is going on. Yes, we became a changed person. No. Now, how mercy? Mercy manifests in 3 stages. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. The first stage is, okay, now let me explain you one thing. A conditioned soul is suffering from 3 problems in this conditioned world. How many problems are there for a conditioned soul in this world? There are 3 very powerful problems that a condition, and if you can fix them, that is the highest mercy. What are the 3 problems? First one is called lamentation. A conditioned soul, when he is in this world, he's always lamenting. Lamenting means what? Shoka. Oh my God, I lost my money. I lost my job. I lost my health. I lost my so many things. Because see, lamentation means something you have and you lose it. And then you have to cry for it, right? Does it happen with you? Happens, right? You lose your mobile. For a moment, you are like completely shocked. Oh, where is this mobile? It happens to me so many times. Suddenly, there is no mobile, and then you feel like you are completely separated, and you feel like very desperate. This happens with you. You miss your mobile key, two-wheeler keys, or so many things can create so much lamentation because you lose something and then you lament. And sometimes what happens, you try for things you don't get, then also you lament. I don't want to get into details how it happens. This is very practical. You experience that in the material world every day. You try, you don't get it, and then you are very sad. Is it not a fact that we always lament in this world? We are always crying, oh my God, this didn't happen. Oh my God, I didn't get this. I'm always sad. Isn't it? So this lamentation. Now, first one is, I said, lamentation. How does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy manifest to fix this lamentation? How does this manifest? Because this is a common condition of a conditioned soul. Isn't it a fact? Is anybody who has an exception to this fact that they are not lamenting? Everybody has to lament. You are made to lament here. There is no option but to lament. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and fixes this problem. And he uses a weapon for that. He uses a strong weapon to fix that. See, the lamentation, okay, what is a weapon? What is a weapon? What is the greatest preaching weapon that we have in our hand? Hare, everybody say it loud. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yes, this is the thing. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, I'm telling you how it, different levels it works. It destroys the lamentation. How does it destroy the lamentation? How does it destroy? Can somebody tell me? You know it. Everybody knows the answer. Shikshastakams first 2 lines. Cheto darpana marjanam bhavamaha davagni nirvapanam. See, davagni is burning us. We are in the fire of lamentation every second. And what's happening? Chaito Darpana Marjana. We are being purified. This is a very important point. Huh? The Hare Krishna mantra, which comes through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to us, the first thing that it does is it destroys lamentation. And how does it destroy? By purification. Lamentation is destroyed by purification. Purification means what? Actually, now I want to ask you, what is this purification? How does it happen? When will we stop lamenting? Why? Why are we lamenting? Why are we sad? Why? Why, Prabhu? Why are you sad? Or why am I sad? Or we are not so sad actually. Why? Why? Because there are so many desires in our heart burning like flame. And not all desires are going to get satisfied or fulfilled. And then we are lamenting. Desires. We need to be free from these material desires. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this weapon of Hare Krishna mantra, it purifies the heart, means it extinguishes the fire of desires. See, that's why when we come to devotion, after some time, you see, there is a change in the impact or the intensity of desires. Now the desires are not like burning, like previously it were like always haunting you, night, day, morning, evening, every time. Now it is subsided. This is the first level of manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Is it not a fact? Is it not a fact? Some extent we feel better, we feel lighter inside. The impact is less. So what I was saying, so that the first thing is that, okay, mercy manifests in the form of converting lamentation into purification. Lamentation is destroyed by purification. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Cheto Darpanam Arjanam. Our heart is pure. Okay, this is everybody knows. Prabhu, this we know, it's not answer to the $1 million question, Prabhu. It's not an answer. Now the second thing. First thing, what is the 3 problems I said in the life of a conditioned soul? Prabhu, the first problem is lamentation. Can somebody guess what is that second problem which we are encountering? Just imagine you are pure, but still you are not safe in this material world. What is that? Okay, I think you already got the answer, almost. But I want precise. It's a very simple word. Illusion is a bigger thing, you know. It's big. Yes, definitely that is part of what I'm going to tell. I think it's very difficult. Attachment is over. More, that lamentation comes from attachment and desires and all. What is, just imagine you are pure. Just imagine that your lamentation is gone. And now you want to go next level. And you want to take up the higher activity in spiritual life. What you want to do? Then the second problem, you encounter second problem. Huh? What is that? Bhaya. Bhaya is part of first lamentation. See, this kama, krodha, moha, everything is kichadi. You know, I don't want to get into all this. You know that. Huh? What is that? Death. Death is for body. Atma we are discussing here. We are discussing about Atma. Body, we know that. Okay, next is confusion. Now, you may think, what is this? See, this is the biggest problem in life of a condition. Lamentation, confusion. What is the confusion? Now you may ask, Prabhu, what is this? No, I am not confused. Actually, there is a lot of confusion. You just go out and see. So many people are preaching about spirituality. They will confuse you. Come. Islam will say, Christianity will say, Buddhism will say, Jainism will say, then you go and open YouTube channel, then that person will say, see, I'm going to tell you the purpose of life. I'm not going to tell you how to achieve happiness in life. I will tell you the goal of life. So many people have opened their channels and everybody is speaking. Isn't it a fact that they are speaking? And then everybody says, I am telling the right thing to you. Subscribe my channel, push the notification button and click the like button and we are ready. Yes. Everybody has their own channel. Everybody is speaking. That means when you enter the spirituality, purification, some confusion. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy manifested here, I want to ask you. How that happened? This mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fixes this problem also. In one line, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fixed the problem. One line he said, and the whole confusion got shattered and kicked away from the... If you come in touch with Chaitanya, what is that one line through which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu destroyed the confusion in the life of a conditioned soul? What is that one line? Can somebody answer? One line through which confusion is cleared. One point that he said, and everybody got, yes, now I got it. Now I know. You are right. Yes, that is true. That is true. Yes, actually that is true. But I want a precise answer. What is, I tell you, we have Islam, we have Christianity, we have Buddhism, we have Jainism, we have da, we have that, we have this, we have that, we have everything. Now, and we have Sanatan Dharma, we have Vedas, we have Bhagavad Gita, we have Puranas, we have Upanishads, we have everything. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave one line, essence of everything. All the khichdi made into one line. What is that? Vedesha sarver ahameva vedya. The goal of life or the goal of religion is to dash God. Is to love God. Love God. See, one word, one line through which all the confusion is cleared. Isn't it? When somebody comes to know that the goal of any religion, damn it, let it be in Middle East, let it be in Russia, let it be in China, let it be in any other part of the world. What can be the essence of religion? One word. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, develop love for. Finish. When you know the real principle of religion, that is to love God, is there any confusion left? But before that, there were so many confusions. Before this, there were so many confusions. Even in Sanatan Dharma, what were the confusion? What were the confusions? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Everybody was speaking about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Chal hat, get lost from here. One principle will suffice. That is, develop love for God. Prema pumartho. See, this is very simple. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did this. I'm not theorizing something. I'm not theorizing. I'm saying, oh, this. No. This is what? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you see life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you see South Indian travels, okay, I'll come back to this point. Okay, now you got the point, right? What is the first problem? Lamentation. It is finished. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra will come and destroy that and purify. Cheto Darpana Marjan. Second problem faced by a conditioned soul is confusion, and it is clarified by one simple line, Prema Pumarto Mahan. He didn't speak anything. Did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu give any philosophy to us? Any books or nothing? Some 8 stanzas of Shikshashtakam. Beyond that, anything else? He said, love God. That's it. Love God. Develop love for God. Wherever he went in South, he didn't get into debates with common people. He said, love God. That is the goal of life. That's it. Finish. And then they accepted it. They didn't ask question, what is karma, what is dharma, artha, kama, doing your duty, and then acting for pleasure of God, or kama, moksha, all these things you know. I don't want to get into all this. Dharma means doing your duty. Like Arjuna also said, my dharma, I have to fight because I'm Kshatriya. No. That is lower dharma. Higher dharma is follow my rule. Follow what I say. I want you to fight. That is your dharma. Okay, now you got the point, right? 4 confusion, dharma, artha, kama, moksha are kicked out. And then he bought one principle, pancham purushartha, that is prema pumarto mahan. Second one is clear now. First one is lamentation is destroyed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy comes, enters us in the form of Hare Krishna mantra and destroys, purifies our heart, frees us from all materialistic desire. Then it clears our confusion about what is the goal of life and says loving God is the goal of life. Loving God is the perfection of religion. Now just imagine you are reading so many books and you're trying to understand goal of life, and suddenly somebody says, close the book. Loving God is the goal of all this book. Finish. Nothing else is there. Nothing else to know. Then you can just continue with that principle that you have to how to love God. Then you know, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave Hare Krishna, chant Hare Krishna. Finish. See how simple Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made the complex environment of spirituality in this entire universe. He made it very simple. Just understand how powerful Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh, now the next one is the most important. Next, the third one. I said there are 3 things. Lamentation is over. Confusion is cleared. Third, last but the most important point, which only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did in the entire universe. Nobody, no Acharya did, no incarnation did this. You have to understand this point. Can you guess what is that? Let me see who can answer this question. This is there in the shloka. What is that thing? That, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram. That already we told, he already gave. Now, but in that Sankirtana Yajna, there is something magic happening, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave and which made an impact on a jiva, which made a deep, deep, deep samskara. This is what made samskara, not the first two. First two are good. The third one has made a deepest impact. It went deep into the soul. What is that you experience every day, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to us, which made an impact on your life and which is irreversible. Irreversible. And everybody who came in touch with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and experienced that made a change for lifetime. Eternal benefit. I said eternally, it's a samskara. What is that? One thing that, and for that we are dying every day. Everybody's dying for that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just for example, I'll give an example to demonstrate this point. You are running in a desert. You are walking street, and then it's so hot. There's no water. And then you came to one place, and then they offered you thumbs up, very cold soda. One thumbs up you offered, and you put it in your mouth, and you drank it. What happened? Did you feel good? Anybody felt good? Yeah, you felt good. But does it sustain? Is it sustainable, the happiness? Is it what you looked for? And then there is an option to enter an oasis there. There is an oasis. You know what is an oasis? Anybody know? How many of you know what is oasis? Everybody know. Oasis का मतलब है कि एक छोटा सा जगह जहाँ पानी है, ठंडा ठंडा, छांव है, पेड़ है, सब कुछ है. और पानी में कूदो, पानी पियो. You drink water, you dive into the water, and you just sleep on the banks of the oasis. You feel, oh my God, this is ecstasy. This is what I was looking for. Where was it? I didn't want the thumbs up. I didn't want potato lace chips. I want a full feast. We always get potato chips outside. The happiness that they experience, it's like potato chips. You open it, eat it. You're very nice. After that, something else I want. You are never satisfied with potato lace chips. And they are making money. So now I'm telling you, what is that one thing which manifested in your life, which is irreversible? That's why we are here. That's why we come here. One thing, it's becoming suspense now. What is that one thing? Can you guess? You know it. You are here because of it. You got it. And we want to give it to others to make a change in their life. What is that? Krishna Prem. No. Actually, I'll give another example. Prabhupada, once he asked his disciples, they were sitting. What is? What is that? Somebody said something. Who said? Bliss. Now I got it. Now I think I got it. I think this, I tell you one very magical thing which you might have not really realized it. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was preaching, he was not taking classes like Bhagavatam class. No class. He gave some philosophy to Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. They made some books and okay, that's it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his Mridanga team, he was going on the streets and he was jumping and he was singing. And then people who came in touch, they got something in when they entered that zone. Ecstasy. Deep ecstasy. No, that's why we are here. It is what sustains us. It is what made an impression. It is the samskara. It is that deep samskara that we experience. We cannot give it up. It is an eternal samskara that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. That's why when we invite people for preaching, okay, books are there, prasadam is there, let them face the bliss. Let them enter the kirtan. When there is heavy kirtan dancing, let them enter and immediately they will experience. Like that, when we go on the streets also, even crazy, mad people, they raise hand and say, Hare Krishna, Hare, and something is happening in his heart. Some impression, some samskara. Just imagine, we are doing and that impression is forming. Just imagine when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was preaching, what was the impressions that he was creating? People were just changing. He didn't give any philosophy, no katha, only kirtan. Agree? This is a samskara I'm talking. This is what we don't have, which we never get. Potato chips only we will get. Only thumbs up, Coca-Cola we are drinking. We get eternal bliss. that is irreplaceable. How many of you did experience here? How many of you experience this? We experience it, right? At every level, and that is what keeps you here hooked up. You are hooked up to this bliss you want, and then we want more. Dil mange more. That's why we take the mala and we want that bliss again. Now we have to work hard for that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave it initially, but now when you come and enter, then we have to strive for it. And we are, see, did anybody in the history of mankind give this kind of an experience to a jiva? This bliss never happened. No acharya, no incarnation, not even Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this deep samskara, and this is what sustains our preaching. How many of you agree? Raise your hands. This bliss, remove this bliss, remove this bliss. Just distribute books. Nothing is going to work. You have to give kirtan. You have to give holy name. What was I saying? Prabhupada asked his disciple one question. What is the proof that Krishna is God? Tell me. All big disciples. And you know what Prabhupada, they were saying? They were saying, Prabhupada, you said, that's why I accept Krishna is God. I said, fool, I can tell so many things. I am an ordinary person. That is not the proof. Somebody said Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavad Gita? Somebody has written Bhagavad Gita. So many books are there. What is the proof? Give me something, because if you want to experience something, see, if you want to believe something, you have to have proof. If there is rasgulla, the proof of a rasgulla is in eating. You cannot just say, I smell it, it's very nice, or it is looking very beautiful, round, brownish. Arey Bab, this is not going to help you. Put it in your mouth, experience everything about. Similarly, if you want, what is the proof that Krishna is God? What is the proof? No. What is the proof? I gave the answer actually. And undeniable proof I will give you today. You will accept it. Everybody who comes here has to accept. Even before we say accept it, he'll say, I know Krishna is God. How? I know. How? I feel it. I can experience it. How? How? What? What is there? Where? Who told? Who saw? No. That and all, that Brahma Samhita, Ishvaraha, Parama, Krishna, Satchidanand, that all theory, just forget about it. Forget. That is not proof. That is, okay. Once you get real proof, then you accept this. Then you go deeper. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Brahma Samhita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavu, Matta Sarvam Pravardhyaya, Krishna is God. These are all not proof. I want proof. Somebody says, Prabhupada said, what is the proof Krishna is God? I gave the answer. When you chant Hare Krishna, you feel bliss. That bliss is the proof. When you enter Sankirtan, when a new person comes, he has no idea that Krishna is God. But when he enters our Sankirtan, when he starts chanting, when he raises his hand and jumps, and then when that bliss enters, he will say, who is God? Krishna is Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. So the bliss is what proves that Krishna is God. There is no other proof. Don't look for that bliss that you experience. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested in our life. That is the highest mercy. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. And that is what we experience in the form of intense bliss. That dying feeling is removed. Anandambudhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamritas, we satisfy. And then how it happens is through Hare Krishna mantra. When you chant Krishna, that is the proof that Krishna is God. Because when you chant Krishna's name, you get the bliss. When you participate in Sankirtan, you get the bliss. I think this is undeniable fact. Nobody can deny. There cannot be any proof better than this. Get the people into Sankirtan, Kirtan, or our evening programs, or evening morning programs. Let them experience that bliss, and then you don't have to prove much. You don't have to do anything. Then you give Bhagavad Gita, he will read. He will not ask you much. He will ask you technical questions, but he knows Krishna is God, for sure. He may ask you, proof, when can I see Krishna? When will I meet Krishna? When will I shake hand? He is God. Finished. See, that is the point. So, I'm telling you three things, So, today's class is about how to impress Krishna. Impressing Krishna is by becoming merciful. By becoming Merciful. How to become merciful? 3 problems we have to solve of a conditioned jiva, including us. First one is lamentation is fixed by purification. And then confusion is cleared by clarification. And third and last not injecting bliss. Infusing bliss. And that is a very simple, it doesn't take much effort. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu followed, Prabhupada followed. Prabhupada, in that, what is that park, Tompkins Square Park? What he did do that people came and became devotees? He was just doing the ting, ting, ting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Finish. Mission accomplished. Bliss is injected. Prabhupada, even now you feel bliss when you hear Prabhupada singing that dhun, that Tompkins Square Park. It is how Prabhupada gave mercy. This is the process Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. It is the same process. We are following the same. Kirtan, bringing people, doing Harinam Sankirtan outside, giving a glimpse of the bliss so that, they get addicted, hooked up. Isn't it a fact? These 3 things, how? See, if you want to give mercy, you have to do these 3 things. This is from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This Prabhupada did. Distribute books. That is there. Anandam. What is that second? Cheto Darpana Marja. Bhava Mahadavagni. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadu. What is that Vidya? The Vidya is that to develop love for Krishna is the goal of life. Prema Pumartoma. Essence of all. Okay, so how to please Krishna? First thing I said, what is the time? Okay, first thing I said, mercy. You got this point, right? How mercy manifests? Manifests in, what is that? Lamentation to purification, confusion to clarification, and injecting the bliss. You can name it any whatever. And second, so Krishna is very happy when you become merciful and do these 3 things for a condition. And second thing Krishna becomes happy is when you become satisfied. When you become satisfied, Krishna is becoming very happy. Now, how does this happen? Why, when we become satisfied in our life, Krishna becomes satisfied? How? How it happens? What do you mean by satisfaction? What do you mean by satisfaction? Satisfaction means whatever you have, you are content with that. Whatever you have in your life, you have a Samsung old model mobile, you have a scooty. I'm just giving you some mundane example. Whatever you have in your life, your family, your money, your job, your activities, whatever you have, you are satisfied, you are peaceful. And your satisfaction comes from inside. It is not dependent upon external circumstances. It is not dependent upon external possessions. Where is the satisfaction coming from? Where is it coming from? It is coming from inside. And it is coming from the things that you have. Now I'll ask you one question. The question is, why you are satisfied? Why do you become satisfied with what you have? Why do you become satisfied with what you have? When will you become happy, satisfied with what you have? Easy enough, first thing. Become satisfied with whatever you have. But when will you become satisfied? Murli Prabhu. When will you become? When will you become? It's a very simple, it's a simple question, simple answer. Okay, I'm talking about, okay. No, I'm talking about practical answer. This is all theory. I don't want theory answer. No theories. No precise point. You should hit the point. You should know the philosophy. You should know the Siddhant. What makes a person happy with what he has? I'm happy with whatever I have. What does it practically mean? Yes, actually, this is what answer is. When people have less desires, then you are happy with whatever you have. People are happy with whatever. Less desires. Now the question, next question. When can we have less desires? Because, no, practical answer. I want practical. I don't want theory answer. Now. Actually, practically we should know, I can be satisfied with whatever I have when I have lesser materialistic desires. This is very clear. Answer is right. Less material desires. Now, when will I have less desires? That is the question. Because it's not answered. The answer is not finished. What? When will it happen? Now, practical answer. The answer is when you realize that you are a soul and you are servant of Krishna. And when you live in that consciousness. Because till now, you thought your body, then you'll have many desires. Now you got the knowledge that you are not body, you are soul. That means we live with a purpose. What is the purpose of life now? When you know that you are a soul, the purpose is to serve Krishna. Till now, what was the purpose of life? To satisfy the body. So, in order to be satisfied in life, you have to come to the platform of soul. You have to identify yourself as a soul. Otherwise, it is impossible. Then it comes prema, all these things. Prema. The correct point, huh? Is it? I agree. So, the basis of you being satisfied is that you have to come to the level of understanding that you are a soul. What causes satisfaction? Few desires. You don't have many desires. Very less desires. Because you know the goal of life is to satisfy Krishna, not to chase temporary pleasures. That means your fire is less. Then you feel, okay, I'm happy with whatever. And then you also accept the fact that you have gratitude for whatever you have. The person who is satisfied, generally he has gratitude for whatever. And your free will is in sync with Krishna's will. I'm not going to get detail into this. Okay, you got the point, right? Satisfaction comes from less desires. And that comes from understanding that I am a soul, coming to the soul platform. Why satisfaction is needed now? Next question. Why satisfaction is needed? Why it makes Krishna happy? Now, this is the fundamental question. Now, you answer this. Now, that is okay. Why, when you become satisfied, Krishna becomes happy? You thought I left there. It is not so easy to. No. What is that? What is that, bro? No, that is emotional, practical answer. Actually, when you become satisfied, Krishna becomes very happy. Oh my God, this fellow is so satisfied. Oh, this is good. I like it. I like you now. I like you. Why? Why Krishna becomes happy? Can somebody answer? See, it's a satisfaction is a state of mind where your heart is fulfilled and you're not haunted by desires. What is happening when you're satisfied? Your mind is peaceful and you're not haunted by desires. You're relaxed. You sit anywhere and you can chant. And then this creates a very right environment inside you to cultivate devotion. This is essential. This platform is needed. Without this, you cannot perform devotion. Do you agree to this point? Until you become satisfied, how will you focus on Krishna? Your mind will be always haunted by material desires. Your mind will always go outside. Now, when you're satisfied, Krishna realizes that now your mind is not going. This is good because now we can wholeheartedly focus our attention towards Krishna and his service. If you are inside the ashram, but you are always haunted by desires, you are not satisfied, so many things, then Krishna says, Baba, come to the platform. First, become peaceful, become happy, show gratitude. Agree to this point? How many of you agree? Please raise your hands. I want to see. Yes, satisfaction is an ideal platform which Krishna demands so that you can perform devotion in a very ideal way. Right? Agree to this? Because in that, when you are satisfied, your devotion is very steady. You're not disturbed. Isn't it a fact? Just imagine, many of you sitting here, if you're not satisfied, just become satisfied. Satisfaction is a sign of dash. I want you to fill this word. One word. Satisfaction is a sign of dash. Is a sign of, no, devotion is right. Satisfaction is a sign of one very important principle that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told us that we have to have. Vairagya, detachment. When you're detached only, you can be satisfied. Just see, without detachment, you cannot be satisfied. When your mind is going out, looking for objects of senses, and you are infinite desires, then you are not satisfied. Now you cannot perform bhakti. How many of you agree? Raise hands. Simple. So two things Krishna is. First thing is Krishna said, I want you to become merciful. Okay. Lamentation to purification, confusion to clarification, bliss. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's magic of Hare Krishna mantra that we have to give to people. Krishna will. Second is Krishna is saying, I want you to be satisfied. I want you to become a vairagi. I want you to be detached. I want you to be free from desires. I want you to be. What is the formula for satisfaction? If somebody asks, what will you say? Now I told you so many things. What is the formula? What is the formula? That, like, for example, what is the formula in? What is the formula? Huh? More comforts. How can you? Actually, you will be comfortable. Huh? Actually, that is the right answer. Though it came as a spontaneous response. Less desires, more comforts. Yes, you feel more comfortable with yourself. You're very relaxed. You're not disturbed. Your mind is peaceful. You can chant Hare Krishna. You can read Bhagavatam. Simple. More comfortable with devotion. Okay, what is the formula for? Okay, I'll put it in words. Satisfaction is equal to devotion plus simple living plus gratitude plus sadhu sang. Four things is satisfied. If you want to have satisfaction, you have to perform devotion, chant Hare Krishna. Second, you have to have a simple life. And third one is you have to be very thankful. Krishna made arrangement for me in my life, certain things. I am so thankful, Krishna. You gave so many things. I'm happy. Gratitude should be there. Simple living, simple living. You have to make an effort to live simple. Okay, this is the second one. First one is mercy. Second one is sad. Third and last but not the least, I want to end this here in 2 minutes. What is the third one? Sense control. Now, how does sense control make Krishna happy? What is sense control? In the path of devotion, what is the role of sense control? When you have control senses, what can you do? What can you do with sense control? If your senses are not controlled, here and there. We want to go there, but our senses are pulling here and there. Can we focus? Oh, without sense control, you cannot focus. The word is focus. If you want to focus, you have to have senses under control. Tongue should be controlled. You cannot make it eat something. Krishna Prasad, eyes, Krishna Darshan. You know Ambarish Maharaj story. I don't want to tell deep into that. When you show that you want to self-control, then Krishna is very pleased. He's making an effort. He's making an effort to focus on me. And Krishna is happy. You are making a deliberate effort. Okay, this is big thing. I don't want to get into sense control. And when you control senses, you are inspiring others also. When you are trying to control your senses and you're very disciplined, focused, then others watch you. And then they want to imitate you. They want to follow. And Krishna is very happy that you are inspiring others to control and focus and do devotion properly, unhindered, uninterrupted. Ahituki apratihata. Krishna is very happy. Oh, you are preaching about me. You are trying to control your senses by which you are inspiring others to control and focus on my. And then Krishna says, this is good. I like it. It is very simple. Sense control. There's so many things that you can speak, but I'm telling you some very simple points. So today we discuss about the $1 million question, how to please Krishna, how to impress Krishna, how to advance in devotion. 3 things you have to cultivate. First thing is you have to become merciful. Second thing, you have to become satisfied. And third thing, you have to control your senses. That's it. Game is over. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki. Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Thank you so much for today's participation. Thank you. Thank you for encouraging me. So thank you so much, Anandmay Prabhu, for being here. And thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Any questions that anybody has? I think there's no question, I'm sure. No question. So you can ask me anything, but I think it's quite clear. So it can be spoken more, but that is for today. That's it. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.